Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the second part of the episode number 8 of the Strategic Logistics Insight podcast series. In the first part of the episode, I've summarized the importance of strategic thinking in logistics, the relationship between business and logistics strategies, and the role of logistics managers in strategic decisions. Now, let's move towards the logistics strategies. When we examine the subject, while considering successful business practices in today's fiercely competitive environment, we see that the competitive priorities related to the logistics functions are cost, quality, customer service, flexibility, timing, technology, and location. In parallel, layout, transportation, order management, customer service, warehousing, and purchasing are all decision areas to consider for integrated logistics planning. Using a classical textbook approach, let's first classify the types of logistics strategies. There are two main logistics strategies, which are mostly correspond to generic business strategies. These are lean and agile strategies. In addition to these, we can consider time-based strategies, asset productivity strategies, technology-based strategies, relation-based strategies, and many more. Meanwhile, each organization designs its own logistics strategy, but they often move along similar lines. So, without exceeding the framework of summarizing a textbook, in this episode, I'm going to summarize those two main strategies only. So, let's carry on with the lean strategy. As long as production and consumption take place at different points, no business can completely eliminate logistics costs. So, next best option is to keep the cost as low as possible. Therefore, in the context of logistics, the goal is to provide customer service at an acceptable level while minimizing the total logistics cost. However, since it's generally not possible to minimize total logistics cost while maximizing customer satisfaction, it's necessary to make a trade-off with the losses in other activities while the cost reduction is prioritized in some activities within the logistics system. On the other hand, there is no doubt that in order to create value for both the customer and the business, all wastes encountered at the current level will be eliminated and costs will continue to be reduced without compromising customer service quality. This approach is called lean logistics. In general, the purpose of the lean strategy in companies is to eliminate any costs of buffering in the system and to create a value stream from suppliers to end customers or consumers in order to provide a level program in production to maintain a competitive advantage through economies of scale in a stable and predictable market. The purpose of implementing a strategy in the field of logistics is to perform all transactions by using less of every resource, such as people, space, stock, equipment, and time. This strategy streamlines the efficient flow of materials in the system to eliminate waste, ensuring the shortest lead time, minimum inventory, and minimum total costs. One of the main strategic approach of business used to survive in an intensely competitive business environment is to present the products and services to the market before others by applying differentiation-based strategies. Agility, as a functional reflection of the differentiation strategy in logistics, is a skill that responds quickly to unpredictable changes in demand. In this context, the essence of logistics management is agility in markets where the demands for customers with different characteristics are very diverse, and diversity is an important requirement. Agile logistics is aimed to reduce the time spent in information flow and operational processes based on a philosophy that can be simply expressed as always ahead of competitors. Therefore, this approach basically has the desire to be successful in a constantly changing environment while effectively reorganizing inter-unit relations, operations, and processes. Agile strategy also encompasses developing a flexible and reconfigurable network by sharing competencies and market knowledge with partners to survive and thrive by responding quickly and cost effectively to changes in a volatile market environment. There are generally two forms of agility. The first is the speed of reaction, which allows customers' demand to be kept under control and react quickly to changes that occur. The other is the ability to meet the special logistics activities required by individual customer demands. This strategy is strategically important for organizations that want to adapt to unexpected external economic changes such as economic fluctuations, changes in technology, or changes in customer demand. Lean and agile strategies are the basic building blocks of logistics strategy. However, the decisions to be taken and the actions to be taken in the field of strategic management cannot be clearly distinguished as black and white. For this reason, despite its strategic importance in the field of logistics, which is at the functional level, it is necessary to use hybrid strategies in order to respond to both changing external conditions and changing strategies in response to them, as well as to implement supporting strategic actions focused on time, resource efficiency, technology, and the relationship to support all strategic options. Free from the chosen strategy. As in other functional areas of the business, logistics strategies must be adapted to the business strategy and environmental changes in general by adapting them to the business strategy and environmental changes. How? By adapting them to the position and the power of the enterprise in the market and to support the business to gain competitive advantage. Although it plays a strategic role between businesses due to its function in the supply chain, logistics, which operates at the tactical level and operational level as a business function, must be successfully aligned with the business-based factors. On the other hand, no one can ignore that change is a constant phenomenon to which we must adapt. Market conditions are changing, new technologies are emerging, and business strategies are differentiating accordingly. For this reason, logistics strategies need to be aligned just like business strategies. But how? In this context, strategic actions at the functional level need to be aligned with first business strategy, then the power position or influence of the business in the market, the customer needs, and the functional structure, as it is the most important constraint in developing various capabilities in the context of strategies. However, with the awareness that environmental change is permanent and the competitive advantage gained is temporary, the function itself must adapt to changes. Okay, this is it for now. To learn more, you can apply to my Strategic Logistics Management book, or you can follow my podcast series by subscribing to my channels on Spotify and YouTube. Thank you for joining me on this special journey towards the land of strategic logistics management. The new episode of the podcast series will be available soon. I hope to be with you in the next episode. Since then, goodbye. Bye.